release him at the end of this year.
Yep.
What's Parramatta's stance with Zach Commbank?
Yeah, well, it's been reported, and I'll be honest with it. Yeah, I had dinner with him on Wednesday night, him and his manager. Went well. We've got interest in Zach, but he has a game to play today. Out of respect to him, the Dragons, we'll pick it up again next week with him, and that's exactly where it's at. And out of respect to our footy club and our footy team, we've got a game that's really important for us this week. So there's not much more to add to it, and that's exactly where it's at.
I have to ask, Shane Flanagan basically squashed the idea of him being released this year. Have you given up hope in getting Zach for this year?
Like I said, we haven't even gone that far down the track. I've had dinner with him, first time I've ever met him, had a conversation with him. Seems like a good, mature kid.
Did you cook, Brad, or...?
No, my wife cooked. I was home late, so yeah.
What was on the menu?
Geez, we're getting right into the details, aren't we? I don't know. I can't remember. Actually, a bit of meat and veg. Yeah.
Was Zach impressed?
Well, you have to ask him. I don't know. I'm sure he's not going to knock Michelle's cooking. Yeah.
This week, I guess Canberra's always a difficult road trip.
Yeah.
What makes it tough?
I think your mindset. You know, you can talk yourself into. Everyone says it's a tough road trip. You know why? You know, people might talk about the weather, the factors, that sort of thing, but it's all in your mindset. You know, and our mindset needs to be about what's important to us. And you know, I thought throughout the trial, in our first 3 rounds, we played a tough style of football. But on the weekend just gone, we played a soft style of football. And it's not a style that we want to be known for. So it's about us making sure that we play that type of footy for us, and then if we can get the result, that's great. But we're no chance of getting the result if we play soft.
Is it tough to overcome such a heartbreaking loss?
No, we've moved on from it. We were honest. The boys are disappointed, but you know, all the talk was only going to matter when we see the actions on Sunday.
How do you like Blaze there in the halves?
Yeah, he's good. I thought he'd done some good things. These guys don't get experience unless you give them experience. And look, if we expect the finished product after 2 games, he's trained all pre-season for us at fullback in the cup team, and then he did a couple of sessions in the centres. Then he made his debut off the back of 2 or 3 training sessions in the centre, and then we get an injury and we throw him into 5'8". And I know he's played a bit there as a kid, and he did 2 sessions last week with the team at 5'8". So overall, I thought he'd done a pretty good job. We've got some things there defensively we need to keep working with him on and help him out. When he carried the ball, I think he was a threat. He needs to find a bit more of a voice, but that'll come with experience and confidence. But it's important that everyone else in the team, when we get major changes to our team, or you know, and in particular a pretty important position like halfback, everyone else needs to own their job to the best of their ability, and that didn't happen.
Still need to do more? Or
No. Dylan was a threat every time he touched the ball. He defended really well. He kicked really well. So he took on the role of kicking pretty much all the time, you know, which Mitchell does. And Dylan usually only chimes in with a couple of kicks. Like I said, everyone else around him needs to do their role better. And if we had 17 blokes that perform their role, well, we're probably talking about a different result. But like I said, if you go with a soft mentality, that's what happens to you.
Dill said that earlier this week that he asked to take more ownership. Is he being hard on himself?
Oh, I'm glad that he said that. You know, we've gone through it and just done some more video with him then, and you know, he was a bit worried about how many times he actually ran the footy. It's his strength. I don't want him to go away from that. And I showed him what happened in those sets on the back of him running, and they were nothing but positives. Maybe at the back end of the game, you know, we could have, when it was 16-all, got ourselves in a better position just to kick long and not be trying to shift out of red zone. But again, you know, that's a bit of experience, and he'll learn from that. But overall, Dylan done his job.
You said soft a couple of times. I guess that's one word that footy players don't want their coach to describe them as. Like, how did the boys react when you called it soft?
Yeah, they're not happy about it, but you know, let's do something about it.
You want them to hear that honest feedback and react?
Well, they've heard it, so I'm not saying anything here that I haven't said to those guys. And like they said it, we looked for a soft option.
How's Mitch's recovery?
He's going good. Yeah, still getting around on crutches, and look, he's just keen to get back out there. and he'll do everything he can, and he's really disciplined and committed to this team, so he'll do everything he can to get back as soon as he can. But it's a broken bone, when it's ready, it's when it's ready.